Hello everyone, this is Nicholas Rogers. Welcome to a new edition of my channel. Today, I will be going down memory lane with Star Wars The Clone Wars 2002. Originally released for the Nintendo GameCube, Sony PlayStation 2, and Microsoft Xbox. That was re-released for the PlayStation 4 and 5. So, for this edition of my channel, I will break down the game into multiple categories: the story, if the game has one, or the campaign in this case, the gameplay and other modes, and I will give my opinion on said game with the out of 10 score rating. But before we get into the campaign of this game, let's do a little bit of background. So, the publishers of this game, which in this case would be Pandemic Studios, which were responsible for the beloved Star Wars Battlefront games, originally released for the PlayStation 2 and Microsoft Xbox, they would use this game as a foundation. They also wanted Star Wars The Clone Wars 2002 to also be a tie-in game back when after Attack of the Clones hit theaters. So this game is pretty much a tie-in game to Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, and the story takes place at the during the climax of the movie, and afterwards during the Clone Wars. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So with the backstory of the game out of the way, let's get into the campaign. So the campaign starts with the Jedi Strike Force en route to Geonosis to rescue Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme. These are the events that happen during the events of Attack of the Clones toward the end of the movie.
Mace Windu to all Jedi fighters. We are on final approach to Geonosis. Master Luminar and I will land first and clear the area for the transports.
I think it's rather awesome that we get to see the Jedi and Mace Windu make this awesome entrance, because we never saw it in the movie itself. I mean after the Bridge Factory scene, Anakin and Padme are sent to join Obi-Wan in the execution, but we never saw that in the movie. I think it's really cool how we get to see how this tie-in game gets into the events of how the Jedi snuck onto Geonosis and to rescue Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme. I think that's really awesome. Oh, it's so fucking badass. Okay. So now that we're in our fighter tank, so the first thing that you will see in the gameplay throughout the campaign is that you have an objective to achieve. You have to destroy or protect or prevent the enemy from reaching. So you would get either a mission success screen or a game over screen saying mission failed. And the first enemies of the game are obviously separatist tanks, but not like the AATs that you see like in the movies. Because I don't think I've ever seen these type of tanks in the movies. I've only seen the AATs. But anyway, so yeah, throughout the campaign, you are given a certain amount of objectives to complete, the main objectives, and you also get some bonus objectives as well. So you can either complete those for optional content. After destroying the last anti-orbital cannon, Mace Windu and Master Luminar must protect and escort 3 Republic transports over to the arena to rescue Anakin, Padme, and Obi-Wan from the Geonosian arena, as we see in the movie. I mean, that sequence is my favorite sequence in the entire movie. It's probably the best sequence. It's probably the best sequence in the movie, in my opinion. Yeah. So after escorting the Republic transports to the Geonosian arena, we finally get the climax of Attack of the Clones, the Geonosian arena battle. So now we're in the time frame of the Battle of Geonosis after the arena battle in the movie. Of course, we actually get to see the battle and not the final battle between Yoda, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Count Dooku. We only saw some of the battle in the movie, but we get to see what Mace Windu was up to during the battle. I'm not sure if Windu fought these guys during the first battle of Geonosis. These are Dooku's goons after all. I don't think I've ever seen these guys in any other game. The Dark Alkalites. So after destroying the Techno-Mugen ships and destroying the planet core ships with the mobile assault cannons, you have to take out Count Dooku's Dark Alkalites. These guys are really fierce. So for the rest of the campaign, the rest of the story's campaign takes place after Attack of the Clones. So we get to see what some battles are during the Clone Wars after the movie, which is really sweet, because we go from episode 2 to 3. So for this mission, we have to evacuate Renvar. The Separatists are planning a full-scale invasion on the planet of Renvar, which Renvar was never in the movies. I think it's only been in the two Battlefront games, I think, at least in the classic collection, and in the original Battlefront, the one that came out in 2004. After the evacuation of Renvar, Anakin and Obi-Wan discover Separatist activity and at Raxus Prime. Yes, that very Raxus Prime from The Force Unleashed. Boy oh boy, the Star Wars games have a lot of unique Star Wars plans that were never in the movies. With this mission, now Anakin and Obi-Wan have to catch Separatist battle droid Staps before they can reach the base. So with this level, what we're doing is that we have to drive a speeder bike, which by the way is my favorite because I like riding bikes. Oh boy, here we go.
Master Windu, the Separatists have completely withdrawn from the system. We are in position to move into the Murgo-Shir system.
And Count Dooku?
No sign of him yet, sir.
Keep looking.
Yes, sir.
This battle may have turned the tide of the war.
Won the battle we have. But far from over, this war is.